I'm here on the campus of Kean University in Union, New Jersey, and today we had the opportunity to speak with Head Coach Leslie LaFronz of the Kean Cougars field hockey team as she previews the upcoming 2019 season. I'm here with the head coach of the Kean field hockey team, Leslie LaFronz. Coach LaFronz, again, a pleasure. Thank you so much for speaking with us for a few minutes.
Sure. Hi, Neil. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. So we'll kick things off. Basically, you guys are just basically 2 days away from the first game of the season. Just talk about how the preseason has gone for you and your team.
Sure. We've been working really hard, and the weather broke, so that's been a plus for us. So we get to do a lot more time on the turf. We didn't really have to back down. We're actually still in 2 days. And this year is exciting because in May we went to Holland and Iceland. So every time we go overseas, we come back and we're even better. The team bonding and the extra play and the extra games definitely helps us.
Now talk about, you just mentioned that you guys went overseas. Just talk about, what exactly you ladies were doing over there, preparing for the upcoming year, and how big was it for, the chemistry purpose of it?
Oh, sure. Once every 3 years, the NCAA allows us to go overseas. So we fundraised for that trip, and we spent 11 days. So we were 9 days in Holland, and then we were 2 days in Iceland. The Iceland part of the trip was going to the Blue Lagoon, going horseback riding, was strictly social. But the Holland part of the trip, we had matches, we watched matches, we had international coaches, we had an Olympian come to our training, and we also played 3 matches. And one of the extra benefits is we get 10 extra practices before we went. So all of those things were fabulous. And then, of course, all the sightseeing in Holland is part of the trip.
Now, Coach, one thing that I looked up that really intrigued me was that you had a handful of ladies that made the NFHA All-American academic team. Just talk to us a little bit about, how big is it that your ladies have been so tremendous off the field, especially in the classroom?
I'm extremely proud of my girls. We really stress academics here at Kean, and we also realize that a lot of us aren't going to go on and play field hockey after college, so we're trying to teach life lessons and make sure that they go on and that they're successful and they have solid careers. We had a 3.5 team GPA, wow. And to be recognized by the National Field Hockey Coaches Association, we had 19 out of our 21 players that had above a 3.3 GPA. My only senior, graduated with a 4.0, and then she was like one of the top in the NJAC, and she got recognized and also got a leadership award. So when I see my girls going out and being successful and getting jobs with the NCAA and going on and getting their PhDs, that's really why we coach. The wins will come, but it's about discipline, and it's about creating well-rounded girls that are going to go on and be successful.
Now, my last question to you, Coach, is basically this. I looked at your schedule, and you have a very intriguing schedule, a lot of very tough opponents, especially between the days of October 5th through October 12th when you face off against some of the higher-ranked teams in the NJAC this year in Montclair State, Stockton, and several others. Just talk to us about, how you're going to get your team prepared for this long grind of a season.
Here at Kean, we always really try to play a difficult schedule. We were a nationally ranked team. We want to be a nationally ranked team again. So the conference actually does the conference games. I have no control, but September really is a lead-in to prepare us for the conference, right. And winning in the conference is a way to get to the NCAA tournament. We are opening up against Salisbury. We've never played them before. They're number 7 in the country, but by the time we get into October, we're going to be ready. We only lost 1 senior. We've got a lot of really strong freshmen, and it just gives us that month to get a lot of games and wins under our belt so that we're ready to handle the conference.
Well, Coach LaFronz, thank you so much for spending a few moments with us today. We appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you and your ladies compete out there this upcoming season. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, and go Cougars.
I'm here with academic All-American Rachel Mills. Rachel, thank you for speaking with us for a few minutes. I appreciate it.
No problem.
So my first question to you, well, first of all, I just want to say congratulations on achieving the academic All-American. That's certainly a huge thing to accomplish. And so just kind of taking from that, just talk to us about a little bit about just, your major and what you are studying here at Kean University, as well as what you're trying to pursue as a career.
Okay. I'm in the STEM program here at Kean University. I'm a biomedicine major. So in the future, hopefully next year, I'm hoping to go to grad school to become a physician's assistant.
Well, that's tremendous, and again, congratulations on the academic All-American. So now shifting to here play on the field. First of all, just talk to us for a second about what your position is here, and then my follow-up question would be, how has the team looked from your perspective as a player and also as one of the leaders of the team, getting ready as you guys are just less than 2 days away from your opening game?
Yeah, it's going to be a big weekend, so we're really excited, but I'm a senior on the team, so I've worked with this team for the last 4 years, I guess now. And I just think this is a really exciting year. We have a lot of really good incoming freshmen. We're probably at a higher level than we've ever been at this point in our season. So we're just really excited to see what happens and how we put it all together.
Now, I was speaking with Coach LaFronz before, and she talked to me about the opportunity you guys had to go overseas and play a little bit of Europe and also build some chemistry. Talk about, from the player's perspective, how crucial was it for you ladies to go over there and experience that?
Well, biggest thing is it's just such a big team building thing. We got so much closer as a team in that whole trip, but it's also we were coached by high level professional players from other countries. We got to see different perspectives. We got to play on different fields, a lot nicer fields, and it was just a good learning skill for us.
Now, my last question to you, Rachel, is simply this. Since you obviously, as I've mentioned numerous times before, that you are a academic All-American, for people in college and pursuing a higher education, just talk to us, just give us some tips on how to really achieve your goals academically.
I think it's all about balance. I mean, you don't want to overdo it with sports. You don't want to overdo it with school. You have to still have a good time. You still have to have friends. Your friends are your biggest support system. So I think just balancing life is the biggest thing.
It's a great message. Well, Rachel, we really appreciate you taking a few minutes of your time to speak with us, and we look forward to your performance this year, and we are definitely excited to see you continuing to do well in the classroom. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with senior Jenna, who is also, if I'm not mistaken, an All-American for the first time and also first team All-NJAC. So first of all, congratulations on both of those, and we appreciate you taking a few moments of your time today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. Thank you.
Happy to have you. So my first question to you is this, just kind of, backtracking to last season, what were you able to do to achieve those type of really high honors? What were some of your keys and some of your, things you were able to do to achieve those?
I think the biggest thing is my team. No one can ever do anything without their support system, and I think having them around me every single day supporting me was the biggest thing. I think a lot of it was just dedication and putting in the extra hours after practice, after games, anything like that really helped me.
Having your whole team is certainly a very important aspect to it, and I like that you mentioned that. That's very good. So my next question to you, Jenna, is this. Just looking at the fact that you guys are less than 2 days away from your first game against Salisbury up at Susquehanna, a small tournament to open up the year, talk about, the excitement level around the team and how much you guys are looking forward to this upcoming year and the potential that you ladies have.
I think if you just look at preseason, like building up just practice, you want to play so bad. And we've been doing that all throughout the spring season, and then we went overseas. So then just building up of just all these practices, we're just so ready to get out and start our season and play. And just especially off of last season, like we just want to come out and prove how good we are and how much better we're getting every year. So I'm very, very excited to open up.
And we are excited as well. And my last question to you, Jenna, is this. Just looking at this upcoming year, you have I talked about this with Head Coach LaFronz, and she talked about some of the teams you guys are facing this year, particularly October 5th to the 12th when you're facing Montclair State and Rowan and Stockton, several of the top teams in the NJAC, and you ladies come in at number 5 on the coaches poll. Just talk about that week in general and how big that's going to be once you get to that point of as a measuring stick, if I may say.
Yeah. Okay. So all throughout September we have not our conference games, which is good because they're good practices leading up to it. And I think this is why we play, is to play all of our games in our conference. And we're ranked 5th, yes, but I think it's good because we're off everyone's radar and we can just come in, and we worked so hard and we've played them so many years in a row. We already know what to expect, and they have no idea what's coming for them, and I'm very excited.
I like the confidence level right there. Well, Jenna, thank you so much for speaking with us for a few minutes. And again, congratulations on the the All-American, the All-American selection and first team All-NJAC, and we appreciate you spending a few moments with us today. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, there you have it, folks. It surely should be an exciting season for the Kean Cougars field hockey team as they look to try to improve on last year's season. Reporting from Kean University in Union, New Jersey, I'm Neil Villapiano.